Hi y'all, Jeff here with Jeff's Cars and Garage, and welcome back to another video. But I am not in my garage, and I'm not by a Mercedes, but I am by a 2019 BMW X2. Now, folks, right now I'm at a car dealership in Tacoma, Nebraska, Chuck Rogers Auto Sales. And Chuck's been in business for 50 years. He's been in the car business over 50 years. In fact, when I talked to him the other day, he said that he started in 1971 in the car business. And I said, well, when are you going to retire? And he says, I enjoy this. And and he's a car collector just like some of the rest of us, and he says, I'll keep doing this as long as I can. And I said, all right. Well, I said, and I asked him, I said, can I do a couple of videos on a couple of your cars? And as you probably recall, I just did a video on a GLE AMG GLE 43, and he's got this on his lot. Now, this is unusual that he has, a couple of import SUVs. He usually sticks, he kind of stays with the American kind of cars, but I saw this and I thought, this is probably a good little car. So we're going to do a little walk around on it. And it is for sale, and the asking price on it is $23,500. Again, it's a 2019, and we'll get the phone number for his dealership should you ever want to want to contact him and make a deal. You can fly into Omaha and drive home. Most all his cars, he makes sure that they're ready and roadworthy and the whole bit, before he lets them go. Folks that buy from him, they contact him and say, hey, I'm looking for this, and he'll go find them. So one of the things that I have learned is I'll see around town and in the county, I'll see Chuck Rogers stickers on the back of the car, but I've never seen the car on his lot. So he buys a lot of cars for a lot of folks around here, and they never end up on his lot. So without further ado, we're going to take a walk around of this BMW X2 SUV. I don't know anything about it, so we're going to just take the camera here and we're just going to kind of walk around it. And we'll start here. It's got the the double moonroof. And it's a very nice looking car. Looks like it's fairly well equipped. And like I said, it is a 2019. We'll go around here to the driver's side. And, we had a shower, so, there's going to be, a little dirt on them. But, chocolate brown appointed door cards. Of course, it's got your GPS and when I moved it over here to this spot, it really does have a lot of room for for the smallest SUV from BMW. And let's see. And looky here, it does have the mat, and it's got looks like spares brand new. It looks like a donut, which in today's times, sometimes you're not even lucky. You're barely even lucky to get a spare. And WBXY, this must be an import. Does have the power tailgate. You know, for a smaller SUV, it's actually in, you know, it's in great shape. You know, it does have, you know, it does have fair amount of leg room in the back. You know, for a small family. Nicely appointed. Nicely appointed. So, folks, I don't know a whole lot about it, but it caught my eye because it is a European, and of course, you know, y'all know me. I'm the European guy, and this happens to not be a Mercedes-Benz, but it is the X drive, so that means it is all-wheel drive, and you know, you know what? Let's look at the engine compartment. We didn't do that on this one, so let's just take a peek here, and we'll open up the hood and just see what it actually looks like underneath the hood. And I'll go ahead and start it too as well. So let's see here. And it does have 52,613 miles on it. So that's a low mileage for 2019 for being 6 years old. So twin turbo. And folks, this is the way it's going to come to you. So should you want a low mileage, so 2025s are out, so a 6-year-old vehicle, so that's less than 10,000 miles a year. So, you know, 23.5 for a, you know, 6-year-old vehicle with less than 10,000 miles a year on it, I say that's a pretty good deal. So, but again, you know, I'm not the buyer, but I can say that this is in great shape, and I don't believe, I believe it's a clean title. It'll be a clean Nebraska title. And Chuck usually buys, a lot of times, he'll buy dealer trades because he's been around for so long that, you know, most of the vehicles that he gets, you know, he's got a rapport with a lot of the dealers. So there you go, folks. Chuck's got a nice BMW here. I'm going to go ahead and back it back into, or put it back into its slot, so you'll actually get to see the car move a little bit, and you also get a little highlight here of a few other of the vehicles that he's got. You know, got a 2013 little Buick Encore and a Equinox. You know, SUVs are the thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this car back where it belongs, and we'll wrap up the video. Excuse me. All right, folks, there you have it. Appreciate you watching, and you know, if you're interested in that BMW X3, give old Chuck a call. Let me go ahead and I'll take the camera here, and we'll get you the phone number. You can see Chuck Rogers Auto Sales in Tekamah, Nebraska, and you can give him a call at 402-374-2400, and you can see there's several cars that he's got here on the lot for sale, and they're all respectable. So if that's not one that suits you, there might be something else here that will. Hey, listen, folks, appreciate you watching. Hope that you find this helpful, and continue to subscribe. Put your comments down below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.